Beet juice is one of those drinks that looks so dramatic in a glass, you almost hesitate before taking a sip. Its deep crimson shade isn't just red, it's the kind of red that makes you feel like you're starring in a gothic novel, waiting for someone to hand you a cape and call you Count Beachula. One glance, and you know this isn't a casual beverage. This is a drink with a personality, the kind of thing that makes you look suspiciously like a vampire if it dribbles down your chin. But underneath its theatrical color lies a very real set of health perks, especially when it comes to blood health. Beet juice is rich in iron, folate, and antioxidants, all of which support healthy blood production, oxygen transport, and circulation. It may not actually turn you into an immortal creature of the night, but it does give your blood a kind of superhero upgrade, which is about as close to vampirism as most of us will get. The iron content is where things start to get fun. Iron is essential for hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen around your body. Without enough of it, you feel sluggish, tired, and about as powerful as a half-charged phone. But sip on beet juice, and you're giving your blood the building blocks it needs to carry oxygen like an efficient delivery service. It's like upgrading from a rusty old bicycle courier to a fleet of high-speed drones. Suddenly your tissues and organs are getting oxygen faster and more effectively, which translates into more energy, better focus, and a body that feels ready to tackle life instead of dragging through it. If vampires are famous for their vitality, maybe it's not the blood they drink, but the beets they secretly sip. Someone check Dracula's pantry. There's probably a juicer in there. Of course, beet juice doesn't stop at iron. It's loaded with folate, which is crucial for making and repairing DNA, producing healthy red blood cells, and keeping your body's factory of new cells humming along. Combine that with its natural nitrates that relax blood vessels and improve circulation, and you've got a drink that's practically designed for cardiovascular health. Beet juice keeps your blood flowing smoothly and your heart working efficiently, which is far more appealing than the vampire version of cardiovascular health that involves stealing someone else's supply. If immortality were bottled, beet juice would be the less creepy, farmer's market edition. And then there's the comedy of what happens after drinking it. You can't help but laugh when you catch yourself in the mirror and your lips are stained red like you've been auditioning for a Halloween role. Beet juice doesn't just nourish, it accessorizes. It's nature's lipstick, only cheaper, organic, and slightly terrifying when you forget you had some before a Zoom call. Then, a few hours later, it sneaks in its famous encore, the beetroot aftermath in the bathroom. Suddenly you're confronted with evidence that you've either turned into a part-time vampire or stumbled into a rainbow art project. It's harmless, but it keeps life entertaining in a way no other vegetable dares to attempt. What's more, beet juice has this unique ability to straddle the line between hardcore health drink and playful indulgence. On one hand, it's backed by research showing it lowers blood pressure, boosts endurance, supports liver detox, and floods the body with antioxidants. On the other hand, it looks like something you drink out of a goblet at a midnight ritual. Imagine showing up to a workout with a bottle of beet juice. You look like you're about to cast a spell, but really you're just ensuring your blood vessels are ready for a cardio session. In fact, athletes love it because it helps them use oxygen more efficiently so they can push harder and last longer. It's less vampire hunting prey and more runner shaving minutes off a marathon, but the drama of the color makes both sound equally epic. And let's not forget the psychological effect. There's something about drinking something so bold, so unapologetically red, that makes you feel powerful. Green juices may whisper, "I'm cleansing you," but beet juice shouts, "I'm fueling you." It's impossible not to feel at least a little superhuman when you're holding a cup of what looks like liquid rubies. Sure, you're not about to sprout fangs or shy away from garlic, but your blood is stronger, your energy is higher, and your body is humming along like a well-tuned machine. Vampires might have immortality, but beet juice drinkers get something almost as enviable: health, stamina, and the occasional party trick of shocking friends with beet-stained smiles. So no, beet juice won't actually transform you into a creature of the night. You won't suddenly crave moonlit hunts or develop an aversion to sunlight, but it will give your blood the nutrients it craves, boost your energy, and paint your lips a shade of red that even cosmetics can't compete with. If vampires knew about beet juice, they'd probably give up the whole biting people thing and start juicing beets instead. It's less messy, more socially acceptable, and still gives that gorgeous red glow. Until then, The rest of us can enjoy it as the drink that flirts with vampirism but lands firmly on the side of vibrant, healthy humanity.